ladies and gentlemen, now for your official introduction, the fighter fighting out of the red corner, weighed in at 70.6. He's 24, stands 6 tall. He fights out of Next Generation and hails from Goulburn, New South Wales, Australia, Downey-Cave. And his opponent fighting out of the blue corner, weighed in at 70.6. He's 31, stands 5'10". He fights out of Asylum Valley Judo and hails from Leeds, Simeon Lionheart Otley. Your referee, Mr. Paul Crossley.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we're about to go pro for the next couple of fights before our amateur title fights. Joel Downey-Cave fighting out of the red corner, the black shorts representing Next Gen Liverpool, taking on AVT Simeon Otley. And Simeon Otley comes out heavy and strong. And we know Joel Downey-Cave likes a fight. He likes to bang.
He likes to fight so much he completely skipped amateur and went straight to pro. Wanted to throw those elbows and knees to the head straight away.
His last win against the man that invented the Bolton Crab, John O'Mears.
He's fought so many tough guys. Mr. AFC himself, Johnny Brocklesby at AFC 14.
Here he is trying to consolidate that top position.
Simeon Otley, no stranger to the AFC cage either, though. Former amateur champion in the amateur ranks.
Yeah, the pro ranks haven't treated him quite so well, though. 1-3 record, still against tough competition. But Joel Downey-Cave, he came looking for a fight. He's got the full mount. He's gonna look to try and peel Simeon Otley down.
Simeon just trying to take away some posts and take Joel in the way of those posts, but Joel doing a really good job of keeping his balance and putting those elbows to good use.
And that was just strength.
Oh, it looks like his triangle might be on here. Simeon trying to get his right hand through, relieve some of the pressure.
Yeah, not.
Joel's got to pull that left arm across so he can get the lock on.
Right now,
Simeon doing a really good job of keeping his shoulder in the way, keeping his hand in the way.
Yeah, Simeon's got to take his time here. He can't rush anything, can't slip. Good work. Closing up the guard. It's Downey-Cave.
And as you say, Simeon Otley perhaps not experiencing the same degree of success that he had in his amateur career. It does look close.
He's trying to bring it up. He's tightening it up now.
Tight. And now look, we're going to see the underhook that we've seen so many amateurs not quite go for yet.
Oh, nice.
Oh, no, but
he backed his way out.
Simeon Otley, good job evading.
Very, very good job.
As I was saying, Simeon Otley has fought some tough guys in his pro career. You know, he hasn't tried to pad out his record. Fought Kieran Lister in one of his very early fights. Yeah. And as we all know, Kieran Lister is no slouch.
No slouch whatsoever. And now, with 2:35 left to work in the round, Otley is sort of sitting in that, happy to stay in that half guard. Chest to chest. Yeah, brings those legs around into side control now, controlling the head. Nice little explosion by Downey-Cave.
Oh, but it looks like he's got the 10-finger guillotine on here. No. Looks a lot tighter on the monitor.
Yeah,
He's going to be able to reverse position here by kicking Joel over the top. No, Joel sticks to the half guard.
He gets that right knee down.
This is where having those long limbs really come into an advantage when you're in top position, because you can post out farther away than your opponent can strip your posts.
You can see Downey-Cave just trying to get that leg out, but again, he could really lock down on that half guard here.
Yeah. Well, I think he's actually wanting to pass it because he's got his left foot over the thigh, so I think he's looking to pin that leg down, and then when he's ready, he'll pass. Yep, he tried to get his knee free there, didn't quite happen, but Simeon Otley reverses position nicely.
Yeah, and now
top half of his own.
On top, half guard, full guard now. Right in the Next Gen Liverpool corner, and what a happy camp to be part of at the moment down at Next Gen.
Downey-Cave trying to create enough space for himself to get back up there, but Simeon Otley savvy to it, takes the back.
And has the hooks in.
Softening him up here. He's got 40 seconds left to try and get something going. See now how right now he's got double unders from the back position. That kind of takes away all of the options for him in choking.
He tried to get into that full mount position, but Downey-Cave used that tiny bit of space. Now he's driving.
Hunted that single leg, didn't he? Wouldn't let it go. Didn't let go of the leg.
Driving Otley's back into the cage now.
Now he's wrapped up that leg. Usually you like to see people get both legs tied up like that, but one is still effective.
Yeah, just tried to.
Good head pressure.
Last few seconds, just seeing the round out, pressuring Simeon Otley up against a cage. We saw a little bit of everything in that round.
Really good back and forth fight. Momentum sways. You know, both guys having success in all areas. Yes. And here we see the beginning replay of Simeon Otley just charging Downey-Cave.
Yeah, he came forward with like a man on a mission, but Downey-Cave got that body lock, short little elbow there from the top position. He got that body lock, took him down. But Otley refusing to stay in a bad position when he's given a nanometer of room. He uses it. Defended the high guard there, looking as if he's going to lock in the triangle. But
number of times he came close to getting that triangle. He was doing a good job of changing the angles as well. Got quite unfortunate with losing the position in some instances.
And Otley, I mean, he looks ginormous for the weight class as well.
He always has. Since amateur, he's looked like an absolute beast.
Heavily muscled.
Again, charging
comes
forward.
in big.
Flying knee attempt there from Downey-Cave. We end up in full guard.
Flying knee attempt as his back was up against the cage.
Well, when someone's charging forward in on you like that, sometimes a flying knee up the middle is exactly what the doctor ordered.
We've seen plenty. Well, we've certainly seen one of his teammates use the leaping flying triangle on a number of occasions. The next time we'll see him will be in London. Otley trying to stay heavy on top, chipping away. Always on the back. No hooks in yet, though.
No, Joel did a really good job there of keeping his hips as tight to the fence as possible so that Simeon couldn't get those hooks in. And now he's been able to reverse the position and get on top.
And got that one arm trapped.
See, it's those minor details that really separate amateurs from pros.
Yeah, for a moment it looked like he was going to be able to crucifix that arm, but Otley got it out. Side control, bit of blood coming from the...
I was about to say, a bit of a cut there on Simeon Otley above the right eye.
From the right eye.
Maybe one of those short elbows might have caused that.
It's in these little scrambling exchanges. Good work there from the next-gen man.
Utilizing the body lock very well, sucked in his partner's hips and then removed the post.
And he's got that mount against turning Simeon's head into the cage, take away some of that movement. Both fighters working really hard. Ellis Hampson in the corner there, and Chris Rimmer.
Oh, looked like he was almost going to get a pin there with his right knee. Pin that hand of Simeon Otley down so he could fire off some more ground and pound. Simeon Otley, so powerful.
Yeah, that's
can
just
strength. Muscle his way out. He just benched him up in there.
But straight away, Downey-Cave gets to the cage, gets his back there.
Although you can hear the impact of these short shots from Simeon Otley.
Well, he's throwing heavy for sure. But a lot of them, onto
nice knee to the body.
Onto the forearms and the wrists. He's got that single. Has he fallen into a guillotine?
No, he's out.
Good scramble, going to end up inside that full guard now.
I mean, one thing that you can notice from Simeon Otley is that his punches sound different to everyone else's that we've watched tonight. Even the short ones, you can hear them hit. It sounds like someone hitting a heavy bag. So much power.
Looking to try and get a little bit of room, a little bit of posture into the side.
Joel
onto the back now.
Joel gives his back.
Shot to the body there.
But even those shots to the body, you hear them.
Downey-Cave gets his shoulder back up against that cage, looking to try and use that to push himself up. He does.
Joel doing everything right here. He's keeping himself very tight to the fence, not allowing Simeon to creep round and take the back.
Nice. But you've got, that's a really strong Simeon. You've got gripping around that waist and forcing you up against the cage. Looking to change level under the hips, pulls out the hips and dumps him down.
What an absolute monster.
Well, in the similar position, the next-gen Liverpool coaches were asking for elbows from Joel Downey-Cave, and now is Simeon Otley going to look to try and unleash some
Simeon
some
wants to
shots.
pass guard, and that was a lovely knee slice pass. He recognized that the guard of Joel Downey-Cave was open and then jumped on the opportunity to pass guard straight away.
Oh, lovely knee to the body.
Oh, that does it for you, doesn't it?
Well, you know, I do quite a bit of work with Jay Furness, and I'm hoping he's just mentioned to all the AVT boys, throw knees to the body, please.
Yeah.
I'm guessing that's not entirely the case. I'm pretty sure he saw his option and took it there, but
Wow, there's so much power in Simeon Otley when he just completely dominating at this second round.
yeah, absolutely. He's strong, he stays heavy. But Downey-Cave hasn't taken any horrific damage. He's looking to always defend. He brings the knee shield up. He's trying to turn, but
Well, it's just been scrambling really from position to position.
absolutely.
Regaining guard, passing guard, regaining guard, passing guard. It's been back and forth. But I think Simeon Otley has done the more control and the more damage in this round. Those knees to the body.
Knees to the body.
You like to see it.
He's still throwing him to
To the butt cheek.
I don't mind. That's a man that's been well schooled. Thank you, Mr. Furness.
Very impressive first and second round there from these two guys.
Absolutely. They had 10 minutes, hard work from both men. Second round, Joel Downey-Cave. Not in survival mode, but in protection mode. He didn't take a lot of damage. He was in some pretty awkward positions. He had a couple of moments himself, but that power, the power of Simeon Otley is, well, it's frightening.
Yeah, and he starts off every round seemingly by a big explosive flurry, so I think we should keep our eyes open for that.
If he manages to start the round with a knee to the body, I tell you, I think I'm going to marry the man.
Well, if you think about it, Joel Downey-Cave might be thinking about setting something up because he's probably expecting a big burst to be coming here, so he might throw that flying knee a little bit earlier. You never know.
Oh, the seconds have cleared. Here we go. Third and final 5 minutes here in this pro lightweight contest. Simeon Otley.
Here he comes.
In the red shorts.
Hey, there was that knee. But Simeon Otley right around the hips. Looks like someone might have lost their gum shield.
Oh, and you can see Joel Downey-Cave scrambling like.
You see that veteran experience coming into play as well. As soon as he hit the ground, got on that underhook, and you see him trying to follow it now on that right-hand side. Trying to get his hand around the hip of Simeon Otley so he can potentially follow it, take his back, or at least get back to his feet. But Simeon Otley's so powerful.
Oh, it just says no and lies down with him.
Yeah.
Now inside that closed guard. And it really is all going to be on Joel Downey-Cave to improve the position here. Simeon staying sticky, staying heavy. And it looked just for a moment like Downey-Cave was going to be able to get a knee. But no, onto the back now.
But look, again, Joel Downey-Cave keeping his right hip right against that fence, making it impossible for Simeon to get the other hook in.
So now Simeon going back to the double. Gonna try pull again, pulls those hips out.
For someone with no amateur background at all, Joel Downey-Cave really, he still does a lot of fundamentals very well. I mean, succumbing a little bit to Simeon Otley here, but that's because Simeon Otley's a really good fighter himself, who's all for a physical phenom.
Oh, that how he walks, how he makes lightweight, I'll never know. But he is now.
Well, both these guys are big for the division.
He's controlling, staying heavy on top, slips out into side control again.
Really nice hips there from Simeon Otley.
but good work from Joel Downey-Cave to force himself back into that half guard.
That's what I mean. They're really well matched.
Paul Crossley giving him a little encouragement here, asking him to do a little more. Closes up the guard again. Does Downey-Cave.
Again, he's gone for an underhook there on the leg. Not too sure why he was going for that position. Maybe he was going for a sweep, a flower sweep maybe. But always a risk when you're playing MMA to be putting your hand, going for underhooks on that leg, unless perhaps you're finishing a triangle. But from half guard or full guard,
Simeon Otley just staying sticky and heavy at the moment.
Yeah.
Refusing to give up a good position.
Holding on to those wrist rides.
Staying tight to him.
Short, hard punches. Keeping his weight over the top of Joel Downey-Cave's neck here. Make it difficult for Joel to stand up, but he's able to.
Gets it, and again, as you point out, hips tight to the cage. Look
Yep.
to try and
Wow,
reverse, and does.
Lovely reversal, and a knee to the body for good measure.
Amen. Now he's on the neck.
He's got 1 minute and 53 seconds to work here.
Simeon Otley back to his feet. Can't see. Obviously fighting the hands. Yeah, slips him out.
I wonder what the band around Simeon Otley's waist is. It doesn't seem to be a part of his shorts. It's like an independent Venom band. Yeah. I wonder what that is. I've never seen it before. Or maybe it is a part of the shorts. Anyway, besides the point.
Well, he's just, I mean, for this round, he's decided that I don't want any space between me and Downey-Cave, and it's proved to be effective.
I think he realized towards the end, or halfway through the second, that he had a clear strength advantage, especially in top position.
All right, just chipping away a little bit. Downey-Cave again gets to the knee. Chipping little knee to the thigh.
And it's been a little bit of time off for Joel Downey-Cave as well. You know, he might be treating this fight more as one to kind of get back into the swing of things and get a fight camp under his belt before he starts working back in.
I mean, still, we're 14.5 minutes into this, and he's defending the takedowns against the cage.
Lovely takedown by Simeon Otley. Joel Downey-Cave scooting himself back to the fence. Going to try and stand.
Looking there.
Oh, it looks like he's attacking the neck here. Don't know if he's got it. It looks under the chin, but I don't think he's got his hands clasped. Little bit of discomfort on the face of Simeon Otley.
12 seconds left to go. He slipped. When he fell, he'd slipped.
Yeah,
and
slipped out.
With 10 seconds left, Downey-Cave is going to finish the round on top.
Will it be enough to win the fight, though?
I'm not going to second guess anybody today.
No.
What a great contest. Knees to the body galore from my new favorite pro, Simeon Otley. Joel Downey-Cave refusing to accept any bad positions in this fight. Had moments for himself as well.
Nice outside trip here from the body lock we see from Simeon Otley in the replay. Instantly, though, Joel Downey-Cave following that underhook. Very nice work. We see another takedown here from Simeon Otley. Oh, no, actually, this was an attempted takedown by Simeon. That was reversed by Joel Downey as he hit the switch. Very nice. And then there's the knee to the body on the way. Just for you.
What a great fight.
Heard you complimenting Simeon and then decided, hey, I can throw
well, everybody. Yeah, that's right. If you're not here to make me happy, I don't know why you're here.
Fantastic fight, though.
Mr. Seth Khan is making his way up into the cage. And before we make this result official, we'll give a quick shout out to Eric's Fight Gear, to MMA Reloaded, and to DN4 Photography. With no further ado, let's make this result
Ladies
official.
and gentlemen, after 3 hard-fought rounds, we go to the judges' scorecard. All 3 judges score this 29-28 in favor of your winner in the blue corner, Simeon Otley. Please show your appreciation for Joel Downey-Cave.